It's trust. Step up in the club, yelling, I'm Green Goblin. 30, 40 deep up in this, yeah, we mobbed in. Bottles of Patron, Elf, cause that's a rock at. Mix it with that OJ, bring it here ASAP. Chillin' in the VIP, this shit just not enough. Bad shorty next to me, I'm just trying to double up. Dougie with her friends, before the night ends. And I just want some teenagers.
We back. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. Well, welcome back to season 2 of the episode 1 of the Network Nights podcast. I'm your host, IsReal, and it feels good to be back. Y'all. Feels good to be back. Y'all. Come on. Give yourself a round of applause, yo. Shouldn't have left y'all without a dope beat to step two. Okay, let's calm down. All right, I'm trying to, obviously take it slow, take it easy, right? I think there's been a lot of things that have gone on in my life. I guarantee there's been a lot of things going on in your life. But it's been definitely a very long time since I got behind the mic, got behind the pod sticks, and entertained. So without further ado, let's recap. So, where have you been? Where have you been? My oh my, where have you been? I've been around. All right. So obviously I'm still in Charlotte. Commuting a little bit back and forth between New York and Charlotte. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I think last time y'all saw me, I think it was 2023. I think it was 2023. I think it probably was 2023 if I look back. We just wrapped up with the Saran Lee episode. First time going to a studio. First time doing a musical artist. And for those that know me, I love my music. Feel like I'm a music connoisseur. Well, we can talk about that another time too. But it definitely felt that we was kind of, obviously just going up. More connections, more networking, just exposing y'all to more people, right? I think interviewing people. I do have a knack, not to, toot my own horn, but I think I do have a knack for interviewing people and getting them to feel comfortable behind the mic and getting them to share, right? I think that's what this is all about: sharing information, sharing knowledge, sharing resources, which is why I did this whole thing in the first place. Obviously, for those who do know me, I'm the CEO of Blackstone Security Group, providing expert security guard services in the Carolinas and New York. So if you need somebody to protect you, hit me up. But I think that business took off, right? Again, I'm not gonna. We'll deep dive that later. We'll see. We'll see how we're gonna deep dive that. Cause I don't know when I'm gonna get to that. Because that's just an ongoing process of learning and growth. But long story short, or long story less long, 2022 Blackstone, I think made about $42,000 in total revenue. Blackstone 2023 made 700,000 in total revenue, and I think I have to look at the numbers, but we eclipsed $1 million in total revenue. I want to say back in June or July. So definitely felt good. Getting to do that. But with that comes sacrifices, and I can definitely say I sacrificed a lot in my life, my personal life. Obviously, the woman that interviewed me last episode was my wife. No longer together, so let's do a little. Let's do a little that for that. Never lost, right? Never lost. Everything is a learning experience. So that happened. I do have a son now. Beautiful young boy, young man who's gonna grow. And I'm staying in my son's life, y'all. And I'll leave it at that. But for those who have oh, hold on, of course, gotta my young boy, my young boy, a young boo. But of course, excuse me. Of course, I think the biggest thing I want to come back and say, so recap, that's what's been happening to me. My business took off, my personal life kind of went down the drain. I learned a lot about marriage, learned a lot about the legal side of marriage, which We will definitely deep dive that. Yeah, again, I learned a lot from all these experiences, and what has it taught me? Or we're not even going to touch on that. Let's touch on number two. Why am I back? I was told very early on that you don't get behind this mic, you don't take this seat, you don't get in front of this camera unless you got something to say. So I'm gonna say it. I was in a dark ass place. Chicken fry. No, okay, all right. I was in a dark ass place, y'all. Obviously, I use jokes to deflect off my feelings, but I'm in a better place now. That's why I can joke about it. But honestly, I was lost. I was kind of trying to figure out this lane of where I'm going to be. Obviously, I saw my life as a domesticated father raising raising my children, right? And having my business intact. But I think the life I chose was more of a cowboy life, was more of a something I was addicted to, honestly. The entrepreneurship is an addictive feeling, and if you're not ready for this, I definitely can pass information or pass just what are you willing to risk? What are you willing to go for? And this isn't to say that I was willing to risk my marriage. I don't think that was ever the idea here, but it definitely does understand. You need to understand compatibility with your partner and understand if that's something that you are willing to go all in on, and if your partner is willing to go in on with you. So, but why am I back, and what do I have to say at this time? I just want to say that for everybody who's dealt with a loss, whether that be a loss of a loved one from death, a loss of a crush of love. Um, I think when you intertwine with somebody so deeply, and then now you're not cast away, it's so dramatic, but when you're thrown back out there on your own, and you kind of have to understand that life is still going on, right? Life is still going. I can admit for me personally, I was not ready for it, right? I wasn't ready to um, not be married. I think again, I don't think anybody's ready not to be married, but I wasn't at the point where I was actually mentally, physically, and spiritually ready to leave my wife. Um, and what this has done, or what it did do back then, is it caused a lot of strife. Again, from a mental side, I definitely second guess myself with a lot of things. From the physical side, I stopped working out. Um, definitely want to take care of my body. Um, definitely started to have health complications that, obviously I'll keep those under the tuck, but having some health complications with my own self because I just wasn't taking care of myself, eating crap. Cookout is the devil. I love cookout. I ain't gonna lie. Look, it no promo, but if cookout needs somebody, but the reality is cookout's cheap and it's open late. It's great. F McDonald's, we done with McDonald's. But again, physically wasn't there, mentally just kind of stuck in the rut, and spiritually lost myself, lost my faith, lost definitely was chasing the money because at that point, right, with everything else gone out my life, right, house is gone, wife is gone, my kid is gone at times, and I'm down here in Charlotte now. I'm not gonna say by myself. I got some homeboys, I got some folk, but down in Charlotte, I am away from the people I grew up with. And even my military buddies back in Jacksonville, they've all moved away from different places. Some of them are back down there. Shout out to my Camp Lejeune gang. But again, it's still not the same. So, what do I have to say? I have to say is that there's a lot of things I had to do. I had to find myself. I had to rebuild myself, and I'm very happy that I was able to kind of come out of these dark places. I remember the moment where, again, my ex and I split, and my parents asked me, "Am I okay?" And I told them, "Hey, I'm not okay." But I said, "But I'm not okay right now, but I'm going to be okay." And that's just honestly, that's just my mindset. I don't think anything can really take me out. um, call that cockiness, but it's something that I'm living by, and it fueled me to keep going on these dark days, right? But I think the biggest thing is understanding that there had to be a breakdown to rebuild, and I would say along the way, I would love to hear about other people's struggles and how they overcame it. I think there's one thing in common is you can't do it by yourself, right? Shout out to my parents for coming down and helping me be a father. Shout out to my friends who reached out and talked to me about, maybe things they were going through because we haven't been talking. Um, Shout out to the masjid where I was able to kind of regain my faith. I say kind of because I'm still going through that process, but I was able to, again, connect back to my faith and connect back to like-minded individuals that share the same belief and share the same idealism, ideas as me. So I think all these things were helping me build my foundation back up. And again, I gotta admit there was another support system that did help me, right? And it's called Magic Mind. Now, for those who know me, I'm not a sponsor guy. I'm not a um no offense to Shaquille O'Neal, but I'm not just gonna be throwing Papa John's and Little Caesars in your face, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about that. Maybe some pistachios, yo. Pistachios is good and they healthy for you. So I like pistachios. Richard Sherman, shout out. But again, for me, when call it timing, right? Call it faith, call it whatever you want to do. But when they reached out to me, actually the podcast is going stale at this point. And they reached back out and they said, "Hey, we saw, again, they saw the growth that Network Nights was having, and they offered me, hey, look, we want to re-engage here." And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't know if I'm ready to pod again. I don't know if I'm ready to pod. I'm ready to pod. You want to pod again? You want to pod? Want to pod? Oh yeah." I wasn't ready to pod. Right? I'm still busy, sec. But again, at this point in time, it's kind of like, well, what does Magic Mind do? So they sent me out, some samples, and I mean, after tearing through the dang thing, as if, look, y'all, I drink Monsters, I drink, some energy drinks, I drink a lot of stuff, and I definitely don't look at the ingredients. But Magic Mind made me look in stuff, right? And honestly, what I took from it, again, I'm gonna say what I took from it, and y'all can have your own experience if you choose so. But it really kind of replaced my coffee intake. And honestly, coffee wasn't really doing good for my body. For those who know, you know what I'm saying. But what Magic Mind was able to do was not only replace my coffee intake because it kind of gave me that kick. It's a mental performance shot, right? So the mental performance shot aspect of it, it does have a lot of clean ingredients in it. I believe it's about 6 or 7. Don't quote me on that. But all in all, is to say is it really did help me. I would say again, a little bit of caffeine in there. It got me up. It definitely created a even blend for me, but it really just jump started my day. Right. So, but I'm jump starting my day now, waking up, taking my shot, and I'm going out and I'm feeling like a peak of energy that I was able to move through the day with versus my coffee lovers and my tea lovers. Like, honestly, tea doesn't do it for me. And if I get like a coffee, I think I was doing espresso before this. Again, it was like that sharp boom, and then cool crash right after that. So the Magic Mind mental boost shot really did help me kind of realign myself. And then they also developed a Magic Mind night. So the Magic Mind night shot, again, kind of in the same line with, let's get you ready to go for the day. Let's wind you down. Let's get you squared away. Let's get you to kind of relax and get your brain in a better place. So um, again, I think there's a lot of different things you can do to help yourself and help your own, person out. But the reality is it's not just going to be one thing. I'm not here telling you that me going to the mosque fixed my religion. I'm not going to sit here and tell you me going, reestablishing connections with my friends made my personal life, the next day better. And I'm not here telling you Magic Mind's going to one shot and you're going to feel great. What I'm telling you is putting in the work now and inch by inch will allow you to get to a better place. Because that's what happened to me. It allowed me to get to a better place. So, again, I'm really excited for all the new things that are coming. I'm really excited to share more details. We got more guests coming onto the show. You can see, again, we're in a kind of a different space, a different setup here. And we'll be having some more episodes to come on to some more interesting guests that I think y'all really enjoy. Saran Lee is coming back. We give a little shout out to my boy Saran Lee. I see you boys doing a thing now. He's gonna come back. We'll definitely have him on for some more episodes and some musical debates. But we got some crazy ideas, y'all. I think y'all really gonna rock with that. So again, want to give a big shout out to Magic Mind and again assisting me in my growth. And so if you're into herbal, you're into mental wealth or these herbal shots that can help you get kind of a stability versus these peaks and lows and highs, these valleys and all that other good stuff. You can head over to the website. That's magicmind.com. And if you act now, if you act now, use my code NETNIGHTS20. That is NETKNIGHTS 20. Marine Corps spelling. If you use that code, you can get 48% off your first subscription for the Magic Mind mental performance shot. And or if you try it out for a little bit before you subscribe, you're gonna subscribe if you try it. You can use that and get 20% off your first order. Now that is just for an order. And I definitely mentioned though the Magic Mind sleep. So if you use my code NetNightsJan, that is NETKNIGHTSJAN. Again, that is at magicmind.com. If you use that promo code, and we'll have all this good stuff in the description of the episode, you can get 45% off your bundle. That'll give you the Magic Mind performance shot and the Magic Mind night. So if you want to sleep better at night, Magic Mind night. You want to wake up and get yourself a little pep in your step, but increase your focus, Magic Mind mental performance shot. Either way, again, I want to say shout out to everybody who is logging in. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me and kind of staying patient while we've gone through this transformation process. Again, not gonna hold nothing back. 2025, right? We stay live, and we're gonna dig into some uncomfortable conversations. But there's nobody else I'd rather do it than with y'all. So we'll take this journey together. We'll bring some friends along the way, and maybe some friends might not make it. That's also a thing too. We'll touch on that. But again, y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, this is IsReal coming to you live from the Ville. It's not the Ville. All right, it's Charlotte. It's Charlotte lit. If y'all know, y'all know. But y'all be good, yo. Stay safe and watch your back out there. Peace.
Look at all you provided. We came so far. And we only just started. You fought so hard. Look at all you provided.